Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy, and Football Manager 2024 is finally upon us. The pre-release is available, and you know what? For this juncture in the game, I think this is probably the most polished that a pre-release beta has been. It's been, really enjoyable play over the past few hours that I've played it. And to start off, we're going to be just finishing up what we started with Goteborg. We've got some unfinished business. We've got one more Champions League campaign, which we're going to finish up today. And then maybe we can get through to the knockout stages for the first time. We're very, very close, and I think we might actually do it. We'll have a look at the results we've had so far in just a little bit. But yeah, FM24 is out, and really looking forward to another year of FM. Don't know what I've got planned, but we'll have a few bits and pieces out over the year, I'm sure. Hopefully you're here for the ride as well. Subscribe if you're new, or if you haven't done so already. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Leave comments. Let's start, shall we? Let's jump into it. So when you first open FM24, it might not look like this. You won't have a most recent save if you're just playing it for the first time. But there is an option when you first open to load a save from FM23, which is what I have done. So I have loaded my IFK Goteborg save from FM23 into FM24, and the transition has been very, very smooth. Really haven't encountered too many problems. Very small things like it doesn't remember your choices for like when you select what to do with injuries, whether you want them to go to physio or sent home or what have you. You have to reselect the do not show this again thing. And in terms of team selection, of course, FM24 did introduce set piece coaches and a real revamp to the set piece system. So I just had to sort those up before I played my next match. But other than that, very smooth transition, really, really pleased, and great addition to FM24. And I think this is going to be a really good year. It's kind of a swan song this for SI, this being the last FM before the Unity engine for FM25, which is going to see some huge changes. It really feels like they've put a lot of hard work into this just to give it that send-off as we move into a new era with Unity and FM25. So before we have a look at what's been going on this season, a little bit of a recap. If you didn't watch the Goteborg save on FM23, we took charge of them because they're one of the most successful sides in Scandinavia. Scandinavia has never had a team win a Champions League. Goteborg did win 2 UEFA Cups in the 1980s and are one of the most successful sides in Scandinavia, though no side has ever won the Champions League. That's what we were trying to do. And so far, we're in our 4th year in the Champions League phase, and we've yet to make it out of that league and get through to the knockouts or the playoffs. We're ever so close this year. We might do it. There is just one more hurdle, and we'll play our final game of the league today against AC Milan. In terms of the league, we lost the first season title to Hammarby, I think, and then we won the title, then we lost to Malmö, but since then we've won every single title, and I think we have 6 title wins in 7 years, including the 2030 title, which we just won, and we actually went unbeaten the whole season, so I'll show you that as well, that we actually managed to do the unbeaten season. We came so close on a couple of occasions where we just lost one game, including the last game of the season. So I'll show you that as well, our most recent league season, where we did manage to go the whole year unbeaten after coming close a couple of times, losing just one game on 2 occasions in 2 seasons. So that's a bit of a recap of the save so far. We are winning the league in Sweden every year, although Malmö are never too far behind us. And then in Europe, the furthest we've got in terms of European knockouts is we did get to the Conference League semi-finals, I believe. We came up against Genk and they won with, I think, a 96th minute goal, which was very, very cruel. But that's the furthest we've gone in a European competition. In the Champions League, haven't managed to progress past the league phase yet, but we might do that this year. And that's how we're going to kind of see off this save as we play the remainder in FM24. So there you can see we have won our 5th straight title in a row and our 6th in total in the save. It was Djurgårdens we actually lost that first title to, and Malmö won in 2025, but we won 5 on the bounce. And here's the most recent season where in 30 games we won 23, we drew 7 and we didn't lose a single game, scored 74 goals, conceded 17, more than Malmö who conceded just 12 but still finished in 3rd place. And just to show you the previous seasons, last year we won the title on goal difference with 4 defeats. And then the 2 seasons before that, we lost once in the final day against Hammarby. And the season before that was our penultimate game of the season where we lost against Landskrona. So really narrowly losing out on the unbeaten season there. But in our most recent season, we did finally do the invincible season. Just looking at the Swedish Cup, mixed success here. We have been in the past 6 finals, but we have won 3 and also lost 3. One of which was against relegated AIK. And then this is our sort of European status. So we've been in the Europa Conference League on a couple of occasions. We lost to Pogoni of Poland in 2025. We lost to Genk in the Conference League semi-finals, as I just mentioned. A really late goal there. We did then go on to sign the goal scorer for Genk on a free transfer and never play him. So that's a little bit of petty revenge for me. In the Europa League, we didn't play especially well. We lost to Osijek in a knockout playoff round. We lost to Trabzonspor the following season in the Europa League playoff. So that didn't go too well. And then we moved to the Champions League, where we got to a playoff in 2026, losing to Galatasaray. And then after that, I think we dropped down to the Europa League again. And then we had 4 straight seasons in the league phase. 25th in the first season, where we just missed out, I think, on goal difference. Then we had a horrid season where in 8 Champions League games, we won just 1 and we lost the other 7. We finished second from bottom in the whole table. Last season, we got 27th place. Didn't do badly, but not quite enough points to get through. But this season, as you can see, we're in 16th place, we've got a game to go, and we're looking like we might get through for the first time. So let's have a look at what's been happening in the Champions League this season. First of all, I'm going to take you back to FM23, a video that I recorded but never uploaded. So have a look at that. I've made a slight mistake and I've registered a bunch of players for the reserve team and I can't actually take them out. So we are off to a great start. Balatovic and Fischer are ineligible. Bo Van Hoof's ineligible. Okay, so we have no left back. In that case, we're going to play a back 3. Pretty dumb what we're going for, but, you know, needs must. It's a stupid formation, but let's just do it, shall we? Marty to Boyle. Ondrejka. Oh, Matsia was miles offside, surely. Marty goes for a goal. Marty scores. We're 2 minutes into the game and it's 1-0, and it's going to count. I thought Matsia was a mile offside there. Here's Paul Boyle. He's been subject of a lot of interest from Arsenal and Man City in the summer, but we've managed to hold on to him and he's not that unhappy now that the interest has died down and it's 2-0. Matsia gets his 31st of the season. We're 2-0 up in, what, just 6 minutes. Here's Yusuf to Marty and here's Matsia to Boyle. Ondrejka's got some space here. Can he go for goal or is he going to square it? He's going to hold on to it. Marty's got it. Here's Eric Andre and it's 3-0. We're inside 12 minutes and we're flying here. Looks surefire to get 3 points against Astana. Eric Andre to Boyle. There could be a 4th on the cards here. Ondrejka goes for it and he gets it. It's 4-0 and we're barely 15 minutes into this game. What a quarter of an hour it's been. Sourdough goes long. Matsia's through again here. Is this going to be 5? Oh my god, it is. It's 5-0 and we're not even 19 minutes into this game. What on earth is going on? Boyle. Is he going to turn and shoot? No, he's going to go Sourdough. Here's Marty. Eric Andre, 6-0. 20 minutes, it's 6-0. What is going on? This is mad. This is the Champions League. I mean, who needs fullbacks, right? If you're playing like this, who the hell needs fullbacks? Marty. Maxi is going to get his hat-trick here. 7-0. Half an hour, 7-0. This is going to be 8 from the corner, surely, with 32 minutes into the game. And Zagalar's made it 8! What's going on? My Arsenal save, I think, last year, I beat Palace 12-0, but they had a red card in like 7 minutes. This may well be more, and against 11 men, Marty, the goalkeeper, just wants to go home. It's 9-0, and Marty scored in 35 minutes in, and we're 1 away from double figures. With a little bit of time to maybe get double figures before half time. I mean, 10 goals in 45 minutes. Like, has that ever happened in like a competitive match? Ondrejka to Boyle. Eric Andre's got a rebound, and that's number 10. And we're not even at half time. And Nissen will win that in the air. He does. Sourdough to Ondrejka. This could be 11. Andre's on for a 4th, and he gets it. 4 goals for Eric Andre, and that is 11-0 in the 57th minute. Here's Enarsson. And might get something here. Milic at the far post. That's number 12 with the 80th minute coming up. Milic gets his goal. And yeah, 12-0. Absolutely insane. I can't show you the game on FM24 because it doesn't allow that. You can't see highlights from FM23 saves on FM24. We also took on Benfica on FM23 before we carried the save over. We lost by 2-0. De La Rosa and Shelderup scored the goals for the Portuguese side as we suffered a 2-0 defeat. But we then moved over to FM24, and now we can get to see what I think is a really good match engine in action. We took on Paris Saint-Germain at home, and this is how the game went. 5 minutes before half-time, PSG to take a 1-0 lead. Stoyanov with the ball over the top. Kylian Mbappe with a lovely finish, giving PSG the lead. But on the hour, we managed to score, and from a set piece as well, Zalagalar at the far post gets the equaliser on the hour. That's how it stayed. We got a draw against PSG. And the great thing was, this was the first game in which we had the new set piece system, and we scored from a set piece. So that was a fantastic turn of events in that our first game where we actually had the set piece sorted out, and it was very basic. We actually scored from a corner, so that was good. After that, we took on RB Leipzig away from home. Hugo Novoa got a goal for the Germans after 17 minutes, making it 1-0. But we equalised on the 26th minute. Paul Boyle with the ball over the top, and Matzier continued his unbelievable form, getting the equaliser, and it was 1-1. Matzier got 42 goals this season in total. He was an absolute monster for me. Alex Maria scored from a free kick to give Leipzig a 2-1 lead. That was on 65 minutes. But in the last 10 minutes, we did manage to equalise again. It was 2-2. Marty headed it down. Bashama rebounded. 83rd minute, 2-2. But it really went to the death, as in the 93rd minute, we gave away a penalty as Novoa was tripped by the defender. Leipzig got a penalty. Timo Werner stepped up and converted. Dahlberg almost got to it. We came up just short as we lost 3-2 to Leipzig. Then we were at home against Stade Rennais, a side that we really should have done a lot better against, a side that we, are able to beat. We did get a 1-0 lead. 21 minutes into the game, Alexander Marty scores, and we're in front. And on 33 minutes, we made it 2-0. Fischer with the cross. It fell to Eric Andre. The keeper was well out of position, and we doubled our lead. We were looking good here. But we started the second half very poorly. Very poor pass by Antonio Carlos, and Rennes managed to get on the counter-attack. Terrier sent through Moffi. Moffi beats Dahlberg, and Rennes get a goal back just 2 minutes into the second half. And then on the 51st minute, Guerrieri managed to find a way through and equalised for the French side. We threw away a 2-goal lead. It was 2-2. But we managed to get back in front on 57 minutes. Boyle with the goal to make it 3-2. That's how it stayed. A huge 3 points against Stade Rennais. And then we were at home against Sevilla, and inside 7 minutes, it's 1-0. Nissen with a header from another set piece. 2 minutes into the second half, Sevilla scored from a set piece of their own. Nianzou with the follow-up header, and they equalised. But with 10 minutes to go of normal time, we got back in front. Eric Andre with the ball to Bulatovic. Matzi under a lot of pressure, but a great turn and a great finish to give us a 2-1 lead. And then just 2 minutes later, we made it 3-1 with another header. Nissen getting 2 goals in this one, and we win 3-1 against Sevilla. A huge result, and I think our 3rd win of the campaign. And then, as with what always happens, we come back from our end of season break, and we don't have any league football until like March. So teams are always, lacking match fitness, coming back, after Christmas. And we got humped 7-0 by Barcelona. They were, I think, 5 up. They were 4 up before half time. So this one did not go too well. A couple of shots on target for us, but we were completely destroyed. We weren't match fit for it. We didn't have the strongest team out there. So yeah, that happened. We lost 7-0. So that got rid of most of the goal difference from the 12-0 against Astana. But the big news is, with 1 game to go, we've got 10 points. And we have a few teams on 8. So we are looking really, really good to get through. Our last game is against AC Milan. It's going to be very tough, but we are in a great position. We've got 3 wins and a draw from 7 games, and the games we've lost have been games I think we've been expected to lose. Barcelona, Leipzig became very close, and then Benfica, again, a good side. So this has been easily our best Champions League campaign so far. In the whole of this save, no team has ever gone out with 10 points. So I like our chances. I think we'll be okay. So here we go, last game of the Champions League campaign of the league against AC Milan at home. Goalkeeper injuries are a problem in the beta. We're seeing a lot. I mean, it's good that you get them, but Dahlberg has, I think, picked up 2 injuries since I started FM24. So, it happened mid-match during Barcelona match. I didn't have a keeper on the bench, so Bulatovic had to play in goal. So Dahlberg is injured. Bo Van Hoof, left back, is injured. Ondrejka's not fully fit either, so we've got a few players missing. Hopefully we will be okay. We've got nothing to lose here. I think we've done enough to get through, but you know what? Let's just have fun with this, shall we? It's going to be, a big opportunity to get some more points on the board. I don't think we've got enough to get top 8. That would be amazing if we could, but you never know. Milan playing with a 4-2-3-1. They've got Leao, they've got De Ketelaere, Benessa, Tonali, who's in a bit of trouble, of course, with his Newcastle move and the whole betting thing, so he might be banned for quite a while. Here come the teams. I really like how the stadium looks as well. I think the match engine looks brilliant. I mean, graphically, the stadium looks better. and the gameplay just looks so fresh. I really like how it looks. Like, the players look real. The ball control looks real. The physics look you know, genuine. It looks really, really nice. I really like how this looks, the match engine. So, you know, we'll watch it. We might watch it on extended, but I think we'll keep it on key. We can have a look at a few bits and pieces. But in terms of a beta at this juncture in the game, it was almost 1-0 then. At this juncture in the game, I think this is the best that FM's ever looked in a pre-release beta. There's been very few issues, and yeah, I think the fact that they're calling it early access and they're pushing it to be called early access and not beta means that they are really, really proud of this release, and they've got a right to be as well. Oh, and Leao scored at the far post, and AC Milan 1-0 up after just 6 minutes. Not a great start to the game for us. Rafael Leao makes it 1-0 to Milan. We don't have anything to lose with this game. You know, I think we've done enough to get through, but let's try and avoid defeat in our last game, shall we? Let's try and get a result here. Try and get ourselves a point. Leao at the far post gets the first goal for Milan. Here comes Leao once again, and Milan will be looking to break again here. They've got the quality of player with guys like Leao. Is he going to put a cross in there? He is. Bilbao's going to go for that, and he does manage to get it in the air. No Dolberg today, but Bilbao when he plays. How? It's a penalty? What's he giving a penalty for? I don't know. It's going to be checked by VAR, but I didn't see anything in there. It's a penalty for AC Milan. 13 minutes into the game. Benessier's got a chance to make it 2-0 here, and he does so. Bilbao goes the wrong way. And this is not the start we wanted. We're 2-0 down, and we haven't even played 14 minutes yet. Again, fitness might be an issue because we've just come back from that Christmas break. You know, the off-season break. That's why we got destroyed 7-0 by Barcelona. Also, a good 3 or 4 of our players are wanted by big clubs. I'm turning down transfers because I want to hold on to our best players, especially for this Champions League run-in. I don't want to be losing Mathieu when we've got a Champions League run-in to go through. So, yeah, we've got a few unhappy players because we're rejecting bids. The last couple of Champions League games always goes badly. Like, it never fails to, you know, end up with us conceding a lot of goals. But I think we've done enough. I really think we've done enough. And hopefully we'll have a, you know, good draw for the knockout playoff round, and we can just see how far we can get in the knockouts. But Milan are really on top of us here. Ferdy's gone for goal. Bilbao this time does make a save, but we are really at the back foot here. Mathieu to Antonio Carlos. His Boyle. Bishama. This is what I want to see. Mathieu is going to go for goal, and he scores. Retabil Mathieu gets his, well, first goal of the season. And it's a great one. 2-1. We're back in it. Mathieu got 42 goals last season, did the South African. And, you know, we had a guy called Mauricio Mercado from Colombia who was absolutely filthy. But Mathieu has been just as good. You know, in terms of talent, he's not quite at the Mercado level, but he's been an outstanding striker for us since we signed him from, I think, Kaiser Chiefs. It was a signing from Kaiser Chiefs. It was £400,000. This is what it looks like. He's very, very good. And he's 23 years old. He's got 37 caps for South Africa already and got 11 goals. And this is Mauricio Mercado, who we bought from Millonarios in Colombia for £1.8 million. This is what he looks like. He was unbelievable, but Man United unfortunately triggered a release clause that I could not get rid of. So we lost him for 3.3, and he's already got 14 goals for them as well. Corner for Milan here with Neto on it. 62 minutes have gone. And the corner is dealt with by Zagalab. It's come out to Benacer. And Vitor Roque, if he was onside, then that's going to be a goal. It looks, though, like it's going to be disallowed. Unless the trick doesn't work. It's not been given. I think that trick still works. Is that if it shows the assister here, then the goal will be given. But Benacer's shot, well, it wasn't a shot, was it? He is offside. But yeah, that's going to not count. Stays 2-1. 20 minutes to go of normal time. Throw in a decent position here with Berg. Looking for Bishama, but won't find him. Blažević to Boyle. Boyle with a curler, and it's off the bar, and Carlos goes for it, but it's not on target. Zagalab keeping the ball well. Sourdogo, and now Carlos. Boyle. Sourdogo's got lots of space here and time to maybe put a cross in there. He's sat. Bishama! And Bishama makes it 2-2. Milan did have that, you know, 2-goal lead, and now we've managed to get it back to 2 each. And it's Bishama that gets it. Poor Boyle again. He's got plenty of options here. Berg, great bit of skill. Can he square it? He can! Mathieu! It's 3-2. Maxi scores his second of the game, and we are now ahead for the first time in the game against AC Milan, and we might get 13 points. That would be unbelievable if we can, get 13 points. This would be our 4th win of the campaign. I don't think it's going to be enough for top 8, but we are going to be, comfortably in those knockout playoff rounds. 10 minutes to go, and we still lead 3-2. So can we hold on to this for those last 10 and get a win in our last game? We'll see. Nissen forward. Arango's lost it badly there, and here's Vitor Roque, but that's a bad finish, but we were a bit messy at the back there, a bit sloppy. Couldn't see the ball then. I think someone was standing in front of it. They were hiding the ball. Here's Arango. Oh, and again, he's given the ball away there. And here's Pedro Neto. Oh, no, it's just round the post. That was close, but Arango has come on and already given the ball away twice. So this is not going. This is going to be a nervy few minutes. I'm going to go defensive for the last, 3.5 minutes. I'm going to drop the lines as well. Gives me a lot of confidence going into a knockout playoff round. If we get a team that we can beat, we might be able to get through to the round of 16. We'll have to wait and see, though. Don't know who we're going to be up against. Kalulu. Tonali's got some space here. And he's found Vitor Roque. But Leao's there at the far post. And Rafael Leao is going to be checked for VAR here. But it's going to be given. I can see the Tonali assist. So that trick does still work. Tonali's goal will be given. It's 3-3. It's been an amazing game. But it looks like we're going to have to settle for just the point. But there's still time. We've still got injury time to go through here. We go back to balance just for the last couple of minutes. But this has been a great game and a great result. 3 goals scored against AC Milan is no mean feat. We conceded 3 as well. But this is a great point. A great draw. And this team has come a long way. We've had some horrid Champions League campaigns in this save. But this one has been far and away the best as Tonali goes for goal, but it's not going to go in. And that will be full time. What a game that has been. I think that said we were in 12th place. So we are comfortably in those knockout playoff places. What a great result that was. 3-3 against AC Milan, and a good game as well. And the match engine, like I said, looks fantastic. This looks like the most polished pre-release I've ever seen from FM. So I'm really pleased, and they should be as well at SI. And there's the confirmation. It was a final finish of 17th place. 11 points is our best tally so far. 9 would have been enough to get through. I don't know who we're going to be facing, but that's an achievement. So next time we will start the Champions League knockout stage with that knockout playoff round, and we'll see who we're going to be up against. Let's see who we're going to be up against. I don't know who we're going to get. A nice draw against Shakhtar. Shakhtar could be... I think we can beat Shakhtar. I think we can beat them. Are we seeded or unseeded? We're unseeded. With Ajax, Bayern, Inter, Juve, Marseille, PSG and Shakhtar. That's good. We've avoided a lot of teams there. Looking at this side... What are you talking about Shakhtar for? We can't even draw Shakhtar. They're unseeded with us. We've got Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, Barcelona, Dortmund, Porto, Salzburg, Sevilla and Sporting. I guess out of all of them, Salzburg or Sporting. But we'll see. Let's go. Speed times 3. Overview. Start draw. Right, let's see who we're going to be up against then. Let's have a look. Inter Milan are the first team out of the pots. And they get Salzburg. So we have not been drawn against Salzburg. That's going to be a tough one. We are next out though. We are at home for our first leg. And we're against Sporting. I mean, we almost got a result there against AC Milan. So I think we can beat Sporting. If we play well, I think we can beat Sporting. That is probably one of the best sides we could have got in terms of, not ease so much, but difficulty. It's not an easy game by any means, but we could have gone up against Arsenal, Barcelona, Juve, I think, or Dortmund. We've got a team that I think we might have a good chance against. So I fancy my chances. After the campaign that we've just had, we won 3 games. What did we do? We drew 2 games. I fancy our chances. I think we could get something against Sporting. If we can beat them at home, we can avoid defeat in Portugal. There's a chance. There is a chance. We're going to leave it there for today. But you know what? That's, as far as FM24 goes, I'm really looking forward to it. It looks amazing for, this early in its life cycle, this early access. It looks really, really good, and I really hope the SR team are proud of it. And yeah, we're going to crack on with this Goteborg campaign, finish up the Champions League, and then after that, not sure what I'm going to do. I've got a couple of ideas, but you know, it might be a little bit different in terms of, you know, what sort of videos we have over here. But let me know what sort of stuff you want to see. Let me know who you're managing in the comments below as well for your early access save, and if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do subscribe, turn notifications on. We're close to 1200 subs, so if we could get that soon, that'd be really, really good. Of course, like the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know you're enjoying the content. So yeah, that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. Next time, knockout playoff round against Sporting. We'll see if we can get past them, but that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.